Hello Livewires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to day 8 of the Rings to Make and Sell challenge. Be sure to check out all the details about the challenge in the description below the video. Today we're making simple wire wrapped rings inspired by one of my older tutorials. We are going to need your tools. I have teardrop beads, 20 and 22 gauge wire, the ring mandrel, and some 8mm beads. So to start with, we're going to take the 22 gauge wire and one of the teardrop beads, and we're going to center it and then wrap the ends around the mandrel. So this is thinner 22 gauge wire, so we're going to wrap it around a couple of times so the band is a little stronger. So just wrap it around twice on either side and then just hold it in place. Bring one of the wires around the bottom of the bead, wrapping it around to secure it in place. Could go around a few times. You could remove it from the mandrel, and then we're going to hold it snugly, and we're going to take the end and wrap it through. So this is going to secure the wires of the band together. We could just bring it around a couple of times, give it a good little tug so it's nice and secure. Flip it around. We're going to put it back on the mandrel, and then after that we will take the other end and we're going to wind it around the bead to make it even more secure at the bottom. Just keep winding it around until you like the look of it and it's nice and firmly in place. So now we'll remove it from the mandrel and take that end and wind it through a couple of times. I've cut my wire a little bit long, but better too long than too short. So you could wind it 2 or 3 times. Just depends on what kind of look you're going for. I ended up doing it about 3 times. Give it a good little tug. And then we'll get our flush cutters and clip those ends. Remove it, clip the other side. And then we'll take our flat pliers and just pinch those ends in place so they're not scratchy. And then I always put it back on the mandrel to make sure the shape is good. You can just press those wires down, adjust it as you need. And there's your beautiful teardrop ring. So now we're going to do another simple wire wrapped ring. This is 20 gauge wire. We're just going to center the bead, bend the wires down on either side, and then just bend them straight out at a right angle on either side. I'm using my round nose pliers. So now that the bead is securely in place, we're going to put it on the mandrel and wind it around on either side. So you can go around once on either side, and then we're going to take one of the ends and wind it around the bead, however many times that you want. So now we'll remove it from the mandrel and then take the end and put it through the ring. Flip it around. And then we're going to take the other end and wind it around the other direction. And there's no right or wrong to this. You can just wind it around loosely or tightly, however many times that you want. It's a very free form design. So then you take the end and put it through the band to secure it in place. You could go around a couple of times. Same on the other side. You can go through again. Give it a good little tug. And then we're going to clip it flush with our flush cutters. These are the Xuron flush cutters. And then we'll get our flat pliers to pinch in those little pokey ends. Put it back on the mandrel. Just push it right in there so it's round, and there is your simple wire wrapped ring. So for the third one, we are going to take a 8mm bead, the 20 gauge wire, and we're just going to bend the wires to either side. Looks like a little S formation. And then we'll put it on the mandrel and wind the wire around above and below the bead. Just push the wire down a bit if you need to. And then I'm going to wind one of the wires around the bead and do the same on the other side with the other wire. So now the bead is secured in place. And you can keep winding it around. Again, this is very free form. Go around as many times as you want. You can make it as loose or as tight as you like. And then I'm just going to clip the end and then bend it in to tuck it in there so it's not scratchy. And we're going to do the same on the other side. We're not winding it through the ring band. We're just winding it around the bead. So now we're going to clip it and then just tuck in that end. Put it back on the mandrel, press it down, adjust it as you need. And there's your very simple wrapped ring. And I'll link up a tutorial on how to make these rings adjustable. The challenge will be happening from June 12th to June 21st, 2023. Be sure to join my private Facebook group to share photos of your creations from the 10-day challenge. Participants that complete all 10 challenges will be eligible to win great prizes, including wire from Beadalon, this amazing stepped ring mandrel, and custom wire jewelry from my Etsy shop. If you don't have Facebook, you can email me photos of all 10 rings at the end of the challenge to be eligible to win these great prizes. The Facebook group will be open for a limited time during the challenge and will be reopened at future dates for future challenges. Please note this is a private Facebook group, so anything that you post in the group will not appear on your regular timeline. Be sure to check out all the details about the challenge in the description below the video. Have fun with the challenges, and I can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.